Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dare say. For those of you who like sports, feel free to jump on our sister channel, Porky's International. All right. Right. I'm not going to be as revved up as I normally get revved up today. I might just take it to another level, actually. I've just been looking online and I've seen a video by pro boxing fans, and guess who they're interviewing? Big Malc with his big bins on, a poor man's Leonard Ellaby. Hey, hey, Malcolm X, aka Spencer Fearon, the biggest racist in boxing. Isn't that right, Big Malc? Hey? Well, I never thought you could go so low as what you've just done. Hey? What I want to know, though, is when you're going to put it on Carl Froch to his face. That's all I want to know. Well, we're looking forward to that, aren't we? I can't wait to see that because we all know what happens when people put it on you, don't we, Big Malc? Or you crumble, don't you? Why don't you tell pro boxing fans about when you and your big mate, Tunde Ajayi, sent me a contract offering me 20 grand to fight you? You ain't got 20 pence. And in this contract, there were that many clauses. It must have took you ages to put together. What clowns are you lot down there? What do you eat? What do you eat, you lot down there? Absolute weapons. I had Peter De Freitas dissect it on this channel. You jokers. Absolute jokers. But hey ho. Now, Big Mal, let's back up a little bit before we talk about the Cobra and Tommy Robinson and you, eh? Just trying to go for clicks and views. Why don't you tell everybody about when you were remanded for 7 days and you were crying your eyes out in Terry Dunstan's cell? And when you got bail, Ed Robinson got you a job, didn't he, at Sky? You were on benefits, mate, claiming dole. You got 100 quid a week extra, yeah, for doing 16 hours a week. But you were strutting around at Sky with your Sky Sports badge on, your dodgy suits, making out you were some big hitter. You thought you were like Johnny Nelson when really you were poor man's Leonard Ellaby, weren't you? You tried to be Ambrose Mendy, sending me a stupid contract with more clauses in it than Santa Claus. And then you go on at Sky and thought you were Leonard Ellaby. What a joker you are. But listen, Big Malc, I'm 11 stone 4 this morning. You'll get down to 12 stone. I mean, you'll get at it. I ain't bothered about you. Hey? Big dosser. Absolute dosser. But what you try and do, you try and give people bullets to fire. Or you try and fire them yourself, don't you? Like, you're giving that pro boxing bullets to fire with his stupid title. Hey? You make everything about race, don't you, Big Malc? You're an absolute whopper. An absolute whopper. Now, let me tell you a little story, shall I? Arshad Hussain got 34 years from Rotherham for being part of that grooming gang, didn't he? He was in jail with me 30 years ago, him. 30 years ago, he was in jail. And I didn't know he was dodgy then. He was from Clough Road, Masborough, back of Caldwell's gym. Caldwell's big mate, isn't that right, Dave Caldwell? Bombay Dave, Penfold, whatever you call yourself. Why don't you come out and tell everybody about him being Caldwell's mate? Eh? Why? Why don't you? You're silent on that one, aren't you? Eh? Look, not all Asians in Rotherham behaved like that Arshad Hussain. Not all of them. All right? I'm not saying Caldwell did. Not all of them, but listen, to put Carl, right, in a bracket as racist, that's out of order. Whether he backs Tommy Robinson or not, that's his business. I don't know Tommy Robinson. I don't even follow him. But I have had a look online and I know that he's dead against grooming gangs. So isn't that a good thing? Isn't that a good thing? Somebody being against grooming gangs, eh? Somebody speaking out about it. Isn't that a good thing? Eh? Is that a racist thing, Big Mouth? I don't understand you. I don't understand you. I've heard you running around going on about the Cobra because he wouldn't wear a BLM badge at Sky. Does that make him a racist? What about an All Lives Matter badge? See, the thing with you, Big Malc, is you make everything about race, don't you? You make everything about race. You can't help yourself, can you? Hey, you can't help yourself, Big Malc, can you? You make every single thing about race. You're unbelievable, but like I just said there, why don't you tell everybody about why Sky got rid of you? You're hanging out at back of Bricktop, right? Let me tell you this. When you were at Sky, you used to slag Bricktop to death. You used to slag him to death. You were always sticking booting, weren't you? And then when you went into bat for Dylan White, without even asking Dylan, Dylan didn't even know about it. You decided to come out and go, Oscar Rivers failed the dope test as well. Didn't you? What happened? Matchroom stuck knifing on you at Sky, got rid of you, didn't they? Sent you packing. That's what happened to you, mate, at Sky. And what happened then? Oh, wanted to get back in with Bricktop lot, didn't you? Hanging out back at Sunday and Yard and all them. I don't see you hanging out at back of them now. They're going to court against Bricktop. And look at you, still trying to get in. You're one of them people on outside looking in. Mr. Big Time Football Agent. You think you're Ambrose Mendy, don't you, Big Mouth? Why don't me and you get at it, Big Mouth, eh? This is the shape I'm in. Let's me and you get at it, Big Mouth. Forget all that. I look good aesthetically. I can fight for my size, Big Mouth. And I'll have a tear up with you if you get down to my weight. Get down to my weight and I'll have it with you, Big Mouth. Big old stiff you are, eh? Big old bully, ain't you? Eh? Ponce, that's what you are. A ponce. You should be embarrassed, eh? Strutting around with Clarissa Shields and that in front of Savannah Marshall in that hotel lobby. Ever heard about you? You disgust me. You absolute disgust me, but coming out with that, trying to make out the Cobras are racist and that. You're just jealous, Big Mouth. What's the Cobra worth? About 25 mil? They're worth about 25 mil. They probably don't give you a second thought. But I look forward to you saying to the Cobra's face what you said in that video. I look forward to that. I look forward to there being no security there and you and him round the back in Cat Alley. That's what I want to see, Big Malc. You in Cat Alley. Oh, yeah. Hey, that's what I want to see. Instead of you being this big ponce, let's see you in Cat Alley. Get at it. Forget being a ponce. Let's see you be a fighting man. You've got plenty of rattle, haven't you? And you don't turn up for your battles. You talk your way harder than Big Malc. Big Malcolm X. With all your stupid poems and one-liners. You think you're Don King. 7 days in clinking, you were roaring. Get Terry Dunstan. Let's get Terry Dunstan. Terry Dunstan, you're welcome on my channel anytime. porkycorner at mail.com. And tell us what Big Malc were like in jail for 1 week. I've done more in canteen queue, lad. Carrying off like you're a big don. Oh, unbelievable, but gone down in my estimation with that video, Big Malc. Gone down in my estimation, but you know you would sell your soul. You'd sell your soul, wouldn't you, for a few quid? How does it feel knowing that you're on the outside looking in and you're having to lick, you're a licker to get in the mix? You would licker. You can't get anything going in your life and do this boxing thing as an hobby like me, can you? You couldn't live with me, lad. Character building, what I've been through, lad. Character building. Why don't you tell everybody about when you were putting videos out saying that I was inventing rubbish and fake operations and pretending I were dying and all that when I nearly died in Turkey? And when documentary came out, once I come back and all that, it were all on film. You were silent then, weren't you, Big Malc? Big Malc. Big Malc. You either call you Big Malc because your ideas are big. Oh, my God. Hey, when that documentary come out, you looked stupid, didn't you? Hey, when I had life-saving surgery. You looked stupid, didn't you? Saying that all making it up, saying I got to get my teeth done and that. How stupid did you look, Big Malc? How stupid did you look sending me a contract to fight you for 20 grand? You ain't got 20 pence. You haven't got 20 pence. Oh, my God. Why don't you tell everybody about how Kinahan don't want no to do with you now, eh? Where's your big mate Kinahan? He dropped you, didn't he? Big Malc. Oh, my God. You're a comedian, mate. An absolute waffler. But you even tried to be a comedian, didn't you? Come and see me for some material, kid. I'll sort you out proper. I'll give you an invoice, though. Big old Mal. Hey, I look forward to hearing about you and the Cobra. Hey, down Cat Alley, sorting it out. Mano, oh, mano. Yeah, you'll not get that, will you? The Cobra won't get that with you, will he, Big Mal? You'll have to hide behind all your big stiff mates, won't you? Hey? Hey, Big Mal. Jeez, unbelievable. Daniel Kinahan's the godfather to my kid. Do you remember that one, don't you, Big Mal? Hey, you dropped a clanger there, didn't you? Do you remember? Hey, load of rubbish. That's my big traveller pal from Manchester who went, load of rubbish. His exact words were poppycock. Absolute poppycock. Why are you not going into bat for him now? You were coming out with all that Kinahan rubbish, weren't you? And bigging him up and all that. You don't mention him now, do you? Like you don't mention Tunde and Yard, do you? Hey? Unbelievable. Hanging out at back of Joshua for crumbs, aren't you now? Like you were hanging out at back of Don Charles. Look, you invent stuff, don't you? What did Dylan White give you when you went into bat for him without asking? When he was battling that drug charge with Rivers, you went into bat for him, didn't you? You're inventing rubbish. You thought you were bigger than Sky, didn't you? Now look at you, hanging out at back of Eddie Hills and Matchroom. They got rid of you at Sky. They got rid of you. Hey? And you go crawling back like a little girl. Like the little garden gnome that you are, you weasel. You're a ponce. You were a ponce then and you're a ponce now. Big Mal, do me a favour. Anyway, that'll do for today, boys and girls. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Don't forget to forward this to Big Malc, a.k.a. what do you call yourself these days? Spencer Fearon, the knowledge of something in it, or master knowledge. Oh, my God. When you were on that podcast, you were asked a question, weren't you? While Carl Froch were there. What two fighters has Carl Froch faced twice? One's with Groves, who were other one? You didn't even know, did you? It was Mikael Kessler. I thought you had the knowledge. You know, shite about boxing. You just blagged it, mate. Absolute whopper. You're an absolute racist whopper. That's what you are. Come see me, Big Malc. Come and see me. Get down to 11 stone and come and see me. Let's get at it. In fact, you get down to 12 stone and we and you will have it. You weapon. Hey? Unbelievable. Hey? You're probably about the same weight as Cobra. Why don't you and Cobra get at it? Hey? Oh, God, that'd be shocking, wouldn't it, if you two got at it? You'd be on Button Moon. That's where you'd be, Button Moon. Go on, get gone. Thanks for liking and subscribing, leaving a comment. Don't forget our sister channel, Porky's International. And that's for you, Big Malc. No, we're a racist. Absolute racist. Always have been. Always will be. Pop, pop, bang.